An alien invasion, a deadly virus, a massive meteor, or even a zombie apocalypse. Movies like these always remind us of the fragility of human society, but also of just how resilient humanity can be. In this list, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 pre-apocalyptic doomsday movies of all time. This means movies that focus on life before and during the apocalypse, not after. Number 10. Deep Impact. The probability of a major asteroid or comet hitting the Earth is very small, but what if it does happen? Deep Impact follows the events that unfold after humanity learns that a deadly comet is on a collision course with Earth. Knowing that extinction might be close, the governments of the world set up plans A and B for the contingency. Their first plan is to destroy the comet using nuclear bombs. The alternative is to choose a select group of civilians and prominent figures to shelter from the catastrophic power of the comet. Deep Impact grossed nearly $350 million worldwide, yet received mixed critical reception. Upon its release in 1998, there have been many Comet Strikes Earth type of movies, and scientists consider Deep Impact to be the most technically accurate one.
Life will go on. We will prevail.
Number 9. Knowing. Nicolas Cage faces the apocalypse in this 2009 science fiction thriller about saving humanity from extinction. Knowing sees astronomer John Kessler as he receives a note that was left behind in a time capsule for 50 years. The note details every major catastrophe that's happened, including their death tolls. Convinced that the final catastrophe brings doom for the entire human race, John takes his son, Caleb, and searches for a way to avoid humanity's extinction. An extinction he believes will be caused by a massive solar flare. Sure, John can foresee impending catastrophes. What's impossible to predict is the ending to this movie. Just remember, this is a Nick Cage sci-fi movie, so everything goes. Number 8. Signs. After The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, M. Night Shyamalan directed Signs, a science fiction horror movie dealing with an alien invasion on Earth. Starring Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix, Signs quickly became another great movie in Shyamalan's growing library of plot twists. Mel Gibson plays Graham Hess, a former Episcopal priest who now lives on a secluded farm with his family. When crop circles begin to appear on his farm and evidence of alien creatures appear all over the news, Graham's faith is tested once again. Now, he has to protect his family from an extraterrestrial threat. Even though we never see a worldwide alien invasion happening in Signs, the film skillfully showcases the struggles of a small family trapped in the middle of something bigger than them.
To enjoy this meal, no one can stop us from enjoying this meal, so enjoy it! Stop crying!
Graham, don't yell at her!
Number 7. Armageddon. This 1998 Michael Bay classic stars Bruce Willis, a giant asteroid rapidly approaching Earth, and an amazing Aerosmith song. In Armageddon, a team of deep core drillers receive training to become astronauts, as this ragtag group of workers might be humanity's last chance of survival. They're sent to the incoming asteroid to plant a bomb in its core, but they soon realize that not every one of them is coming back home. This might not be a scientifically accurate film by any means, but it's definitely an enjoyable one thanks to its cast. Armageddon also received mildly positive ratings on IMDb.com. Despite that, Michael Bay considers Armageddon to be his worst film, blaming the short 16 weeks production for the movie's shortcomings.
Close and lock your visors.
Independence, this is launch control. Be advised we're in a smooth count.
Number 6. Independence Day. Independence Day might be the most patriotic alien invasion movie ever made. This 1996 film was directed by Roland Emmerich, a filmmaker with a long history of movies that portray apocalyptic events. An invading alien armada gives Earth an ultimatum as they destroy many of America's most prominent landmarks. A satellite technician named David Levinson discovers the alien mothership's signal and decodes its message. After successfully writing a computer to deactivate the alien shield, a group of pilots brings the battle to the aliens, making humanity's last stand against their would-be rulers. Independence Day was by far the highest-grossing movie of 1996 and earned over $100 million in its opening week.
All right, Mr. President, here we go. All right, baby.
Number 5. Prometheus. Not every doomsday movie has to take place on Earth, and Prometheus is proof of that. Released in 2012, This movie tells the story of the origin of the xenomorph creatures seen in the Alien franchise. Directed by Ridley Scott, Prometheus would chronologically be the first Alien movie. When a group of scientists travels to a distant moon, they hope to find a clue about the origins of humanity. Instead, they find the remnants of an ancient civilization along with a mysterious substance that could cause humanity's extinction. Realizing they are not alone, things are turning slowly but surely into a nightmare. Overall, Prometheus was considered a financial success. However, the film failed to meet the studio's expectations. Number 4. The War of the Worlds. The original War of the Worlds, released in 1953, is an icon of sci-fi cinema even today, as it is a true example of an entertaining sci-fi story told in a compelling way. The War of the Worlds chronicles a Martian invasion of Earth. First, the Martians attack a small Californian town, but their ships are quickly seen engulfing the world. This movie received near-universal critical acclaim upon release, even winning an Oscar for its outstanding special effects. The cultural impact of the War of the Worlds cannot be overstated. In 2011, it was selected to be kept in the United States National Film Registry for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant.
Right alongside of us.
Number 3. Sunshine. This 2007 sci-fi movie follows a group of scientists sent to the sun to prevent it from destroying all life on Earth. Instead of a solar flare, the cataclysmic event to end all life in Sunshine is that the sun's running out of fuel due to the effects of a cue ball. This would mark the end not just for our planet, but for the solar system as well. Sunshine includes many instances where advanced theoretical physics, all thanks to the dedicated work of the film's science advisors. The actors who played the crew of astronauts were all made to live together before working on the film. That way, the interactions between them feel more like those we'd see within a group of people that's known each other for a long time.
The shield's intact. We'll be able to see them.
Number 2. Dawn of the Dead. In 2004, Zack Snyder remade the original Dawn of the Dead, adapting the source material for an audience that demanded a gorier, more violent version of the classic zombie film. Much like in the original, 2004's Dawn of the Dead sees a group of survivors banding together inside a mall while a horde of undead besieges them from every direction. Even if the original film's portrayal of consumerism is somewhat lost in translation in this version, it still retains some of the most shocking scenes from the original, adding some new ones to the mix. It's also a great reminder that the end of the world can come in many forms, some of them more prolonged than others. Seeing these zombies, it's safe to say that an asteroid would be a better way to go.
Downtown when they jumped on us.
Oh no, Michael. No.
Our number 1 pick is Cloverfield. The movie that spawned a bizarre film trilogy, 2008's Cloverfield is one of the most unique found footage films we've ever seen. Produced by sci-fi legend J.J. Abrams, Cloverfield chronicles the escape of a desperate group of survivors as New York is attacked by a giant monster. To make things worse, the monster is able to create miniature versions of itself, so no place in the city is safe from the beast. Following this movie, Cloverfield has had 2 sequels, though they're not real continuations of the story. That being said, only this movie portrays the possible end of humanity in full, shaky cam detail. The realism of the footage that made up this movie is just plain frightening. Cloverfield currently holds an approval rating of 77% on Rotten Tomatoes and was rated a 7 on a scale of 10 on IMDb.com. Do you agree with our list? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first to receive new Top 10 videos from Stream TV.